Hello, and welcome to another session or I should say, our first session of Two Brothers Voiceover. Voice acting? We'll get the name right eventually.
Eventually.
I'm Hunter,
And I'm Paul.
and this is the part of the show where we do the introduction.
It's awkward.
It's painful
And written by one brother for the other brother to read,
without saying what we've written for each other beforehand.
and in brotherly fashion,
Here's to screwing with each other. Tonight, in personal news, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle. Now watch me pout. I knick-knack and whack patties, and a dog gets a boner. This old man is rolling on ecstasy, and Mother Goose meets a grim fate. If rubber babies bug bumpers, then consider my bumpers bugged. Speaking of bugs, a new type of tree hopper was discovered recantly and was immediately named.
Oh, no, I did that on purpose. I remember. But go.
Okay. It was immediately named after pop icon Lady Gaga. After seeing pictures of the newly discovered bug, it's clear to see why. It's freaky looking, and like the famous singer, it also believes that Britney Spears is the queen of pop music. Doo wop, boppa loo wop, a bop bamboo. Panda wanda, pee pee poo. I poo pooed in the potty, and you should too. My dingleberries are strong and mighty. I strut about the house, proudly parading my bouncy butt bubbles. That's it. That pretty much sums up my personal news for the week. My name is Burfenadard Crumple and I am speaking of sound body and mind. Everything I have just said is accurate and true. Good night, everybody, and have a hoppy 45th of Hoptober.
The part about the bug is actually true. They recently discovered a new species of tree hopper, and it is named after Lady Gaga.
Oh, that's fantastic. Why? What's it called?
I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's something Gaga.
Something Gaga.
Something
Beautiful.
Gaga. Yeah, it's fantastic.
All right.
So I wrote this intro for you using text to speech, which, of course, I've never used before. Anyway, have fun. How does this work? Ding dong. Didn't last strong. Ding dong didn't last shong. Ding dong didn't last shit. What? I can't say shit? Shh. Long. Ha! So if I want to say cuss words, it's not going to let me say fucking motherfucking shit ass dick tit penis. What? I think that's what it's supposed to say. I can't believe it is copying everything that I'm saying. Wow! I really like hamburger right now. I would really like a hamburger right now. Actually, just had Hamburger Helper. Me so hungry. Get in my tum tum. My tum tum so empty it feel bad. I'm a little crackpot. Hear me sweat. Were you in my head earlier? Stick a finger in and make me. Okay, let's keep it above the waist, shall we? Any woozle. Wow, what should I make him say? I don't know. Corn bluff, pity potty, mangle tea, carrot, razzmatazz. Thank you. Good night. So much for not going with the nonsense, huh?
I meant to delete that and rewrite something, but I meant to do that. All right, so we wanted to move into something fun. We're gonna look up a thing or two.
Because that was boring.
That was absolutely terrible. Nobody liked that. Everyone is already tuned out.
Oh, I'm all out of my voice actor juice.
I still have my voice actor juice. It's delicious. Mm. Wait, hold on.
One second.
Okay, now I'm out. Okay. Let's do some searching through. Hit record.
All right.
See what we can find in the read 'em ups.
Explore. Do we want to look up voice acting? Do we want to look up writing and just read off some people's writings? There's not a lot of voice acting prompts out right now. There's a lot of writing prompts.
Yeah, let's read off the writing prompt. Forgotten Slice.
So, this is the image of which we will be voicing.
You dare forget me? I shall be the smell that haunts your room even when you think it's clean. The grease that invades your carpet until you tear it up. The last piece of trash that makes your date walk out in disgust. Ha ha ha.
Fantastic. Yes, I loved it. Pick one. Pick one for me. Let's see.
I'm gonna mute my mic for this.
He sure did run everything together nicely. All right, let's try it. Jack spent most of his nights wide awake, listening calmly to the wind and animals outside his open window. As an insomniac, Jack had trouble trying to sleep properly and often found himself laying in his bed, looking up at the ceiling. He looked over at his digital clock and saw the time was now 3:30 a.m. and sighed, with a reminder that he had school in the morning. With another sigh, Jack sat up and decided that he was going for another walk. He grabbed his jacket, sweatpants, and running shoes and carefully crept through the hallway. He passed his mother's room, noticing that she too was awake, and decided that he wouldn't bother her, and tiptoed quietly. As he approached the back door, his dog looked up from his bed and turned its head in curiosity. The young Rottweiler was very close with Jack and his family, and was hoping to tag along with Jack on his walk. Knowing it would make too much noise, Jack hesitantly decided against this idea. He gave his dog a scratch under the chin and quickly headed out the door. He walked for a couple of minutes past his backyard and found one of the trails his dad would take and decided that he'd take a quick stroll through the forest. Jack always enjoyed listening to the nocturnal animals roam. Something about it just made him feel relaxed. Usually he'd hear raccoons, possums, they spell possums wrong, and owls moving around under the night sky, but not tonight. Tonight, everything was quiet. The only noise he heard was his own shoes crushing the leaves beneath the dirt beneath him. Jack felt his hairs stand up behind his neck. He could tell something was wrong. Everything at the time just felt off. Something inside Jack told him to keep moving forward, and fast. He picked up his speed and walked faster, turning into a full sprint as something was moving through the bushes. He was now convinced something was following him. Scroll down, please. Thank you. And he proceeded to run up the hill as fast as he could. Jack heard a low howl and turned to see what he could only describe as a monster running after him. The creature had vibrant yellow eyes and ran on all fours of its muscular arms. Its claws and fangs were easily noticeable, as well as its large ears and wolf-like face. Jack had never wished to be stuck in his bed so much in his entire life. He ran to the edge of the large hill and tried to find a path down to no avail. The creature was right behind him now, and Jack had no idea what to do. He saw the rocky and... what? He saw the rock and bush-covered edge and turned to see the monster was lunging after him.
No.
The monster tried to slash its clawed paws at him, making Jack fearfully fall back until he tripped over a stump. He rolled down the hill, colliding with bushes and young trees until he landed in a large shrubbery and slipped onto the ground. Jack's knees and hands bled from being scraped, and he gasped for air. He looked up to see if the monster was still after him, but saw nothing. He took deep breaths and kept looking around for any signs of the creature. He felt relieved for only a second. The intense fear came over him when he heard a howl coming from his rear. Ooh. He immediately turned towards the sound and felt his heart sink as he spotted the glint of eyes in the dark. He wished that he hadn't survived the fall. Jack gulped and bit his teeth together. He closed his eyes as hard as he could, waiting for what was bound to come. The monster grew closer. Yeah, go ahead. All right. The monster grew closer and closer, snarling and growling as it closed in on its prey. Suddenly, the creature stopped, dead in its tracks. The sound of a painful yelp caused Jack to open his eyes. To his utter shock, he saw his dog had practically pounced on the monster and was tearing at its neck. Jack was wide-eyed and terrified of the scene, unsure what he should even do, or could do, but watch. The monster fought back vigorously, clawing and snapping at the air while the dog backed away. The Rottweiler and the monster growled and snarled at each other, neither backing down, only taking steps to the side and circling the other. The monster readied its hind legs and appeared ready to jump at Jack's dog, but stopped itself when it noticed a blade of light cutting through the tree line. The creature looked back and saw the sun was beginning to rise. With an angered snarl, the creature slowly backed into the darkness, never once taking his eyes off Jack or his dog. Jack managed to stand to his feet and limp to his dog. He sat next to the still alert canine and rubbed his hands by his gashed neck. Thank God, Mom's a nurse, he thought as he felt his own injuries. He made a long and heavy sigh, deciding he'd never take a midnight stroll ever again.
All right, so that person's a pretty good writer.
Not bad. He jumbled a few words there, here and there, but
Yeah.
pretty good. And I gotta say, my reading wasn't too bad myself.
Yeah. Writing is good, but reading is also good. You gotta have a good narrator to sell the story.
Yeah.
And I feel like they incorporated that line that was necessary.
Yeah.
They incorporated that line pretty well.
Yeah, I didn't even notice it.
Right.
But you're right. Yeah, it was a natural.
Fit in there. As he spotted the glint of eyes in the dark, he wished he hadn't survived the fall.
Well done. Did you mark it? Did you give him a thumbs up or anything?
I can and I will.
Yeah.
Right there. Bam.
Right.
Oh, nope. Continue with
Facebook. Log in. Don't look.
No, it's already automatic, so.
Cool. Did it let you like it? Did it let you do
No, I gotta find it again.
Oh, okay.
Was that in Tiny Terror Tales?
Yeah, it was around the top. Actually, it's one of the first ones up there. Hopefully, yeah. Since there were only 3 contributors, perfect. Aha! Fantastic. Well done.
Bam.
Boosh.
I can even add it to my collection.
Shit! If we had recorded it.
See.
We'll grab the audio from the recording and then shove it back in there.
What do you? What should we call this collection?
Let's put it in voiceover prompts.
Voiceover prompts.
Pompies. Get them prompies in there. All right, we got 5 minutes. Do we want to do a dramatic reading of some lyrics?
We could do that.
I'll read the prompt for it. So we found, not that you can see it. Yeah, and somebody posted on Twitter. Somebody today asked me if I wanted to read Smash Mouth's All Star translated into Aramaic and then translated back to English. The answer to that question is always yes.
There was one who said unto me that the universe was going to cause me to tremble, that I am not the sharpest cutting implement in the storehouse. She had the appearance unto me as a stupid one, with her finger and her thumb in the frame of a Greek gamma upon her forehead. Behold, the years begin coming, and do not cease from coming. Fed unto the axioms, and I fell upon the earth and ran. It was not acceptable if not to live for the sake of pleasurable things. Your brain increases its wisdom, but your heart increases its stupidity. A great amount to do, a great amount to see. Therefore, there is no difficult problem if we can take the streets of the backside. You will not know if you do not go. You will not shine if you do not glow. Behold currently, you are entirely a star child. Begin your power. Go, laugh. Ha ha! Behold currently, you are a master of the music. Begin your singing. Acquire your wages.
Yes.
And
Acquire your wages.
scene.
Masterfully done, sir.
Behold! Currently,
Cannons to the left of me. Cannons to the right of me. Volley and thunder.
to be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of misfortune. That's all I remember.
I was gonna sit back. Yeah, let's listen to some Shakespeare. Get it, girl. What you got for me?
Boing.
Whenever life gets you down, keeps you wearing a frown, and the gravy train has left you behind, and when you're all out of hope down at the end of your rope, nobody's there to throw you a line. If you ever get so low that you don't know which way to go, come on, take a walk in my shoes. Never worry about a thing. Got the world on a string, 'cause I've got the cure for all of my blues. I take a look at my enormous penis, and all my troubles start melting away. I take a look at my enormous penis, and my happy times, well, are coming to stay. I gotta sing and a dance when I glance in my pants. I'm feeling like a sunshiny day. I take a look at my enormous penis, and everything's going my way. Ba-bum. Ha ha!
Da Vinci's
what I got.
Notebook. Da Vinci's Notebook, enormous penis. They are
Look it up.
lyrical geniuses.
And on the edit of this, we're going to cut out on 5 seconds of it, which should be just under the amount for copyright. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And since,
Very good.
Since Smash Mouth is translated from Arabic, it's not copyright.
Yeah. Ah. Well, we didn't agree on any sort of sign off, but thank you to anyone and everyone who actually watched the things that we did. I hope it wasn't too painful.
It'll get better.
It'll get
As
better.
we said in the intro, it's awkward.
It's painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hold on. Give it 2, 1, and we're out.